Deals Gap Meetup. Shit. As far as the Deals Gap Meetup is concerned, once again, I can't think of the dates. I will put those in the description of the video, and I'll put up links to the 2 videos as well that I did already. The more I think about it, the more I like Franklin, North Carolina as a base of operations, so to speak, you know, where we'll have the hotel and all that. There's plenty of places to ride out there. That's not going to be an issue. I'm going to come up, I haven't done it yet, I'm going to come up with a couple of routes, and we can use those. You know, if we end up getting a decent turnout, we probably will. If we end up with, you know, 4 or 5 guys that are the same guys from the crowd that have been there the last 5-6 years, we might very well just, you know, fuck it, do just wander. Where do you want to go? You know, you want to go to Klingman's Dome or down to the Bald River Falls, whatever. I'm not going to tell those guys what to do, and if they're the only ones that show up, we'll do whatever we all decide we want to do. If we should end up with 8 or 10 newer guys, then I think maybe a little bit more formal setup, kind of like our Ozarks meetup, would be in order. If any of you who are intending on going are familiar with that area and do have recommendations, say so. Let me know, because I really don't mind. I will be saying doing the Dragon on Saturday is an immensely bad idea. Doing it on Sunday afternoon is not that bad. It's actually surprisingly dead. Going up through the park on the weekend, there's always going to be traffic up there. But I think going to Newfound Gap and Klingman's Dome is worth it. Hey, the big boat. I'll tell you more about that boat in a minute. I don't know if y'all can even see it, but he's just putting along right now. I like going into the park. I don't really mind too much going a little slower. If there's a small group and everybody's down with it, we can rabbit past people on occasion. But for the most part, you know, you just kind of back off and chill. I don't really want to go into Gatlinburg because it's the summer and it doesn't matter. Saturday or Sunday, Gatlinburg is packed. But if we go up to, you know, Klingman's Dome or Newfound Gap, is not going to be as bad. Hopefully they'll have the southern end of 441 open again. There was a landslide down there not too long ago. But yeah, we'll, you know, if you're planning on going, plan on going to Franklin, North Carolina. Get there Friday, ride Saturday, Sunday, leave Monday, you know, typical stuff. Hotel, well, we'll figure that out. I'm planning on going out there here in a couple of weeks. I cannot go out there next weekend because Liz is going to be in town. But if the weather holds up in 2 or 3 weeks, I'll ride out there and I'll talk to some people at the hotels. I know there's some very motorcycle-friendly hotels out there. There's a huge VFRD meetup out there every year, and I might just look into the hotel that they use and some of the routes that they ride. Although their routes are a little more hardcore than what I'm wanting to get into. Those fuckers, they'll do like 400 miles in a day without even batting an eyelash. So, no. not going to go there. But yeah, you know, you kind of have an idea of when and where you're going. So we can work with it. And if you want more information, feel free to ask. Britex has been up there a lot. Smyrna Cowboy was up there last year. I honestly can't think of too many other vloggers who are there on a regular basis. So that kind of limits that. But anyway, we're going to be looking for a cheaper hotel. I'm not trying to make this expensive. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And if you can't go, you can't go. You know, no big deal. If only 1 or 2 people show up, I might not go. But I really don't think it'll be a big issue. you know, I think we can get the support and the interest going and figure it out, you know.